Hey, uh, day 30. Not sure. I don't think I'm quite done for the day. I think I'm going to go about 0.7 more. I've only gone 13 miles at this point, but started the day off late. It was pretty nasty rain last night, lightning, and still bad this morning. So just took it easy. Tried to rest my feet when I woke up. My feet, especially my big toes and into my other toes, were really swollen. So gave him about an hour of just having him elevated, and the swelling came down quite a bit. So left around 10 and got pretty lucky with the weather. Only a little bit of raindrops today, and the sun actually came out quite a bit. But because of the all-night storm and the rain yesterday and the day before, the trail was a soupy mess. And when I got past the last couple balds, it's been downhill, and I just ate it and slid in about 5 feet of mud down the hill on my back. So I'm decided to stop here and kind of take toll of everything. You can see where I came down. I haven't seen my backside yet, but I'm sure it's a mess. So I'm gonna pull off my gear and see what happened. But both feet just kind of went out, and I went for a little slide. And not the first time I've fallen, and definitely won't be the last, I'm sure. At least it wasn't off a cliff, it was just down a little embankment. You kind of get the process, at least for me, when I fall, is first, oh shit, like, because you haven't stopped yet. Then you get your feet and you stop, and then you take like 2 seconds just to evaluate, make sure nothing's broken or hurt. Especially when you stick your hands down or have to catch yourself, you can bend or twist or break. And then after that, it's a good, few seconds of just figuring out the best way to get up. You're kind of like a turtle on its back with all the weight underneath you. So imagine like skiing, and you fall on a really steep part on a ski slope. You kind of gotta figure out which way you're gonna shift your weight to get back up. And then once you're up, the thought is like, you're an idiot. That's really about a good 30-second, of like, what did I do wrong? For this one, I was kind of doing a shortcut. I mean, it was still the trail. I was just kind of coming through a part. Instead of going down the rocky part, I went to a muddy part because it had leaves and stuff and looked like it would be, and people looked like they had gone there. So I figured I could just follow their deep steps in the mud. And the first one I stepped into, it was just gone. Just the whole hill slid out from under me. So should have followed the designated paths, I guess. But in a lot of the area for the last like 2 miles, I've had to kind of stay off the trail because the water in the mud is so thick. You got to stay to the sides of the trail, or you got to find rocks. It's kind of like if you're ever gone up and down a brook or a river, and you just kind of got to go rock to rock because it's solid. So it's been a slow 1.5 miles, 2 miles coming down this hill. And like I said, I can either stay here. There's a pretty nice campsite here on the side of the hill, but they have a spring down at the next area. I have plenty of water because I just filled up, but I think I need to probably wash my backside. I definitely feel mud in my crack, and I need to wash these pants and try to see what exactly on my bag will need to be washed too. So let me go take a look at that. But no injuries, just like I said, the feeling of embarrassment. And let's see here. Oh, actually not too bad. Just a bunch of mud on the butt part. I had my jacket, my raincoat draped over the back because I was getting some droplets and stuff going over the bald. So instead of wearing the jacket, because it's pretty hot to hike in that jacket, you get no airflow. And since I've been having some water get into my bag, that's kind of the setup I've been doing the last day or two, is use my jacket to protect all the stuff inside the bag over me, because I don't mind being a little wet. Not sure if I can see. Oh yeah, that's nice. I'm sure it'll come out with a little spit shine down at the river. Otherwise I'll have to change my trail name from Solar to Poopy Pants. So big issue right now is my feet. The Achilles has actually been great today. The feet thing is getting interesting. So I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's not a outfitter anywhere nearby, so it's not like I can just run into town and change my shoes. There was one back in Irwin, but that's about 40 miles behind me, and there's one or a couple, I guess, up in Damascus. But Damascus is still, 85 miles ahead of me. So I went ahead and had my parents order some new shoes for me, and as well as a pair of sealskin socks. So I got some waterproof socks on the real nasty days. But they can't deliver till Friday. So instead of getting them in Roan, I'm gonna get them in, I think it's Hampton, on Friday. So I will probably have to, try to add some more. I put some tape on the front of my left shoe to keep one of the leaky areas out, and I may need to do it again tonight, or maybe use some super glue and just try to use, patch these up enough so the next few days they can get me there. And then after that, I can try out some new trail runners. So I'm gonna switch from my Keen boots, which have done me well. I've got about 1,000 miles on that these shoes, with all the stuff I was doing before I hit the trail, and then the almost 400 miles I'm in now on the trail. So they've kind of run their course. They've just cracked, and the rubber split enough that water's getting in. And the last 3 days have been so wet that my feet are in pretty bad shape. A couple of blisters, just skin peeling, redness and soreness all around the toes. So the good thing is that Hampton's only like 35 miles from here, and today's Tuesday, so that gives me, the next 3 days, because I don't need to be in Hampton until Friday afternoon to pick that up. I really only got to average 12 or so a day. So I can take it easy. I can take breaks, take off my shoes, air out my feet every couple hours, and then, really actually enjoy the views out here, because it has been a beautiful day today. The weather report cleared up. It's supposed to be nice the rest of today, and it was showing very low chance tomorrow. So compared to what it was this morning, when it was supposed to be rain all day today and rain all day tomorrow and rain all day the next day, now it's just showing rain 2 days from now. So hopefully that sticks. And, you know, let's get cleaned up and have a good night's sleep down in the shelter. So now that I know everything's good, I'm gonna finish out the hike for the day. I'll take the next 0.7 nice and slow so I don't fall again. I did fall already again after the real bad slide. I fell about 2 minutes later, but didn't go down all the way. Just my left side slid out on me and ended on that side. So it's, you know, definitely made for a interesting afternoon, but the hike up until that point has been great. I feel physically fine. I've been taking it nice and slow, and my feet feel okay. I've taken the shoes off twice today just to air them out a little bit and check on the feet, and they look like they're not any worse than they were last night, so that's good. So yeah, that's it, day 30. So basically a month. Tomorrow will be 31 days, so a full month, but if we count today as 30, I didn't quite make 400 miles. But when I set out, because of the fact that I've never backpacked before, I've never done anything like this, I was hoping to average the first month 10 miles a day, which would have had me at 300 miles. But we came just shy of 400 miles. So pretty dang happy. You know, it's not easy out here mentally or physically. But I can be proud of that because, you know, I've put the time in, like I said, patience, but dedication and determination. So putting the hours in, no major injuries, you know, no need to take off time to get right in any way, or anything I've done that's too stupid that's derailed me. So happy with the progress, excited about the new shoes and socks, and it's, you know, the next really week, 5 to 6 days up to Damascus. It looks like there's about 4 or 5 waterfalls and a big lake and lots of pretty stuff. So it's not the worst thing in the world to be taking this section slowly, you know, because even when I'm taking it slow, things can happen. So yeah, that's about it. I hope everything's well with everyone else. We're now getting into the warmer days of May, but I guess April showers bring May showers, so hopefully the rain lets up and we get more days like today. After 10 o'clock this morning, like I said, it's been an absolutely perfect day. You know, 60 degrees and light sun. So I'm rambling now, but I don't really want to walk anymore, so I'm just talking. But gonna walk some more and gonna finish out the day, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.